Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. To help celebrate Black History Month and National Women's Month in March, TV20 is profiling two rising stars in the city of Cleveland. With the graduation of their most recent class, the Cleveland Division of Fire welcomed 7 female firefighters into their ranks, the largest in the department's history. Brooklyn Sistrunk and Elon Grissom stand out, however, being the first 2 African-American women to enlist in years.
I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. I went to John Hay High School. Right after high school, I joined the Army National Guard to pay for college, and that's when I attended the Bowling Green State University, and I got my criminal justice degree.
I was born and raised in the Cleveland area, Lee and Harvard area. Graduated from MC Square High School. After graduation, I went straight into the workforce, so I was working in the hospitals, Cleveland Clinic and University Hospital, for the past 6-7 years.
Although the Cleveland Division of Fire wants to improve their diversity across the board, no exceptions are made for the prospective cadets, a challenge both women had to face in a male-dominated field.
The most challenging thing that I faced in the academy was the EMT portion for me. You have to be an EMT basic to be a firefighter, and unfortunately I didn't pass my first time, and it really beat me up pretty bad because you only get 3 chances or you can't become a firefighter. So after that, I dedicated more time to studying and went to more tutoring sessions, and I ended up passing, so that was the most challenging for me. One
of the biggest challenges was most likely the academic portion. It was a lot of studying that we had to do for the EMT and the fire portion. Especially for the fire portion, since I had no background, it really kind of felt like I was starting from square one. So I had to do a lot of studying on my own, and especially when it came to just memorizing, understanding the different concepts of what happens with fire, what you have to look out for, what you have to be aware of. So that was one of the biggest challenges for me.
Despite the challenges they had to overcome, both women successfully made their way through the fire academy. The next challenge they had to overcome was being accepted as an equal within their rank, which is why Captain Tyree Thompson pushed the female cadets harder during their training in order to prepare them.
Well, I taught ladders down there, so they probably can attest that I was probably tougher on them than I was on the guys because I knew what was at stake for them. It's, you have to be great. You have to succeed, else they won't accept you. And to their credit, I'm telling you, every female down there was one of the best we had down there. I was proud to be down there and train them.
I was so excited and just proud to say I was able to finish the academy because some people didn't, and I was just very excited to start my career.
I wanted to do it right because I know there were a lot of guys that I would eventually be working on watching us too, so I wanted to make sure my roles in the live burns were done right. And it was good to see everything that we learned the past few months before come into fruition with everything. And it was funny, even with my first fire on the street, it was fun to be able to see, okay, so that's why they taught us, this part, and to see everything that we learned kind of come together like a puzzle. So.
The significance of the historic class is not lost on any members of the Cleveland Division of Fire. Captain Thompson hopes to see the trend continue with future classes, while both women are proud to leave their mark on the history of Cleveland and be role models for its citizens.
I think the next class is 52 people. I think we got like 4 or 5 more females, and then hopefully we hire more. I would love to see a class of like 10 to 12 females, or a class of 50 to 60% minority. That's what the makeup of the city is, and we would love for the fire department to kind of reflect the city. It's a diverse city, and we hope the fire department will reflect that at some point.
It's awesome knowing that I'll be going down in history because the city of Cleveland hasn't hired this many women in over 30 years. So it's just amazing feeling knowing that I can inspire other people to do this job. Just letting other people know that this job, if you look like me, that you can do this job as well. So it's just a great feeling.
It kind of was brought to my attention, this is the most diverse class. This is, one of the largest classes with women. And then when it came to my attention that it was 2 African-American females and we would be the only ones even on the department now, I was like, oh, okay, so it felt bigger than me. The city of Cleveland, the girls in Cleveland that, don't feel like it's possible because they've never seen anybody who looked like them who do it, because that's how I felt as a kid. I never really saw African-American firefighters, never saw female firefighters, but being able to be that to the city of Cleveland citizens is a really big honor.
Firefighters Sistrunk and Grissom each had their own words of wisdom to share with those interested in becoming a part of the Cleveland Division of Fire.
Don't let you get in the way of your dreams. That was kind of one of my bigger challenges. You can't tell yourself that you can't do it until you try it. There were a lot of things I never thought I would be able to do that I did, and I was able to succeed. So that voice in your head that's telling you, I can't do this, don't just shut it out now and keep striving toward what you want to do, because you'll surprise yourself in the end. So
I say go for it. Take the civil service exam, train. We have a whole bunch of different opportunities to get you physically fit if you're not right now, and anything is possible.
Firefighter Sistrunk was assigned to Fire Station 31, and Firefighter Grissom was assigned to Fire Station 11. While both are still new on the job, they have high hopes for their future with Cleveland Fire. Tax season is upon us, and there are many ways to help reduce the taxes you owe and potentially increase your refund. One such way is by using the Earned Income Tax Credit. The Earned Income Tax Credit helps low to moderate income workers and families get a tax break. If you qualify, you can use the credit to reduce the taxes you owe and maybe increase your refund. If you are 19 years and older, have worked or earned an income, and have a valid Social Security number, you may qualify for this tax credit. For more information, contact the Cleveland Department of Aging Security Program at 216-664-6130. Remember, the deadline to file your taxes is April 18th. Mayor Justin M. Bibb released his transition report outlining the administration's top priorities and its first 100-day actions. The transition report was informed by the work of 10 subcommittees made up of over 80 residents, business, government, nonprofit, and civic leaders, and proposes immediate actions that strengthen the city's response to delivering high-quality services, COVID-19, public safety, police accountability, environmental justice, education and youth opportunities, equity, culture change, and modernizing City Hall. You can find the report and the 100-day progress tracker on Mayor Bibb's new website at mayor.clevelandohio.gov. Two men that have a deep passion for art and culture came together to create the Museum of Creative Human Art to help transform the art world by ensuring equity, diversity, and the inclusion of underserved artists.
The Museum of Creative Human Art is just simply a vehicle of change. It's really just to spark inspiration and creativity within inside of the youth. That's what it all really began with, was just that foundational element of how do we get youth into fine art in a way where it changes the perception of what we do as also black people outside of just like being rappers and ball players. So this is just another vehicle to go into that can be a life changer for a young black male or a young black woman.
MOCHA is important to this community because it's not a solution to all the problems, but it's a solution to some of the problem, and that's access, especially to fine art. You know, there's really no, I shouldn't say completely no value, but there's really a miseducation when it comes to fine art, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to just, again, creativity itself. And so we want to be able to educate, we want to be able to expose through the Museum of Creative Human Art, especially to those underserved artists and those that don't really know.
Through his background as a mentor in the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Michael Russell has always been hands-on with the youth, which led to creative workshops put on by MOCHA.
Part of our goal is to really bring out that gift inside of our young people. So that's what we were doing. It was graphic design and critical thinking skills. And so now we begin to have conversations about those thoughts that they have, those ideas that they have that may sound corny, that may sound a little, that's too far out, no, what is it that you have? Let's talk about that. How can we bring it to life? And so those are the types of conversations that we have on top of the creative space where we start talking about graphic design and introducing them to graphic designing, introducing them to fine art, but not losing sight of the character development, that critical thinking skills, that we need so heavily in our underserved communities.
Accelerate is a pitch competition which gives individuals across Greater Cleveland the chance to win seed money to help launch their idea to make the region a better place. Antoine and Michael were finalists in the competition, and it really helped MOCHA in multiple ways.
I think it helped a lot, especially financially, to be able to know that we were actually going into this situation with the residency here at the museum. It actually helped with winning that prize money, help us support the artists, and being able to use that money to actually go straight back into the community was something that was super important to us, is to figure out how do we pay artists and how do we invest in artists in a real way. And so that actually helped and went towards that. But also it helped with being able to be visible amongst people in the city and the who's who. That was very, very important because we wanted to also, get on people's radars to understand what it is that we were trying to do and show how serious we are. And we are about the mission that we're on and the bringing for change.
As an artist, Antoine was recently featured in one of Cleveland's biggest art festivals.
Through Cleveland Walls, which was an actual international mural festival that was, before it was called Cleveland Walls, it was called Plow, but it's an international mural festival that goes around the world. And they so happen to do something with Land Studio in Midtown and brought the collaboration here and brought the festival here. And we were able, as a local artist, to be able to get an opportunity to display what I can do on the world stage was something that was, I feel, it was a huge and great opportunity for all of us. And so, no, that's exactly what it was. Cleveland Walls, Midtown, and Land Studios, and also Powwow.
Michael and Antoine are dedicated to the continued growth of MOCHA while making an impact on the community.
Hopefully, just continue to expand and scale as a museum. And that's one of the biggest things, is that we're not a gallery, we're a museum. So we're offering an educational experience overall. And so we just want to be an inspiration to our young people.
The City of Cleveland has a new tool for tracking the whereabouts of snowplows during snow-related events. It's called the Snowplow Tracker, and you can find it on the City of Cleveland's website at clevelandohio.gov. With the interactive map, you can zoom in on locations of the plows in your area. Plow locations are updated about every 2 minutes, and plowed streets will update on the map every 60 minutes. City internships are offered in the spring and summer of every academic year. In exchange for a commitment of time and professional effort, interns are rewarded with experiences that enhance their potential to compete locally, regionally, nationally, and globally. City of Cleveland interns have the opportunity to work with a very diverse and highly skilled workforce whose focus is on providing the highest level of public service. Applicants must be currently enrolled in an undergraduate or graduate program at an accredited college or university at the time of application. The city encourages all majors to apply. Interested parties are asked to email a resume, cover letter detailing experience and skills, and completed application to recruiting@city.cleveland.oh.us. For more information, visit the city's website at clevelandohio.gov. How would you like to get paid to work poolside this summer? I know I would. The City of Cleveland is looking for lifeguards for all their pools. You will be trained and certified and will get first priority for open positions at pools all over Cleveland. Call 216-664-2570 for more information on how you can get paid to work poolside this summer. Finally, if you're a fan of live cameras on the internet, like me, I have a very cool one for you to check out. It's called Crib Cam, and it's hosted by the Cleveland Water Department. The cam gives a live 24-hour look at downtown Cleveland from the Cleveland Water 5-mile crib in Lake Erie. To find it, simply Google Cleveland Water Crib Cam. TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook and Twitter. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of February 20th. There is no school for students and all facilities are closed on Monday, February 21st, in observance of President's Day. On Tuesday, the Board of Education will meet at the Garrett Morgan campus located at 4600 Detroit Avenue for its monthly business meeting. If you are planning to attend, the meeting begins at 6:30. CMSD is hiring. There will be a job fair for those looking to become a substitute in the following areas: teacher, paraprofessional, planning center instructional aide, or secretary on Friday, February 25th from 9 to 4 p.m. at the East Professional Center, room 221. Pre-employment screening costs will be covered by CMSD for this event only. For more information and to see other vacant positions, head to clevelandmetroschools.org/hiring. Meetings to discuss the possibility of renaming certain schools continue this week. On Tuesday, the first of 3 community meetings will take place for Albert Bushnell Hart School of Academics. The meeting is from 5:30 to 7 at the school located at 3900 East 75th Street. On Wednesday, the final meeting focused on Luis Agassiz Pre-K through 8 school will take place from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the school, which is located at 3595 Bosworth Road. The second meeting regarding Thomas Jefferson International Newcomers Academy is scheduled for Thursday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the school located at 3145 West 46th Street. The Board of Education initiated a review of all school names last year. A historian researched the origin of each school's name. Then a committee identified selected schools to consider for renaming. The school board will not rename schools without gathering feedback from the community. Now, if you're unable to attend the meeting in person, you can join virtually at clevelandmetroschools.org/school naming. On Thursday, the Executive Grill will host its Winter Hors d'oeuvre party from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. The students will prepare a nice spread of assorted hors d'oeuvres, plus they will have food stations. There will be a vegetarian and vegan options available as well. Now, if you can't make this event, check out the St. Patrick's Day brunch on March 17th. Tickets to both events are $20. To attend either event or to make reservations to eat lunch on Wednesdays and Thursdays or to place a carryout order by 3 p.m. on Tuesdays, call the Executive Grill at 216-838-CHEF. On Friday, CEO Eric Gordon's Student Advisory Committee holds its 3rd meeting of the school year at Windows on the River starting at 10 a.m. The students will offer input on the district's new Planning and Career Exploration, or PACE program. PACE is designed to make students aware of careers at an early age and then guide them on a path to achieving their career goals. On Saturday, New Tech West art students will have a piece of art on display at the Bright Winter Festival on the west banks of the Flats. Art teacher Dina Honig and students used a $14,000 accelerator grant to purchase all the materials needed to create art around the concept of lucky stars. Here are pictures of the students creating the piece using Dayglow paint. It will be illuminated with a black light when on display. The Bright Winter Festival starts at 3 p.m. on Saturday and tickets are $5. Now, if you haven't already, please download the CMSD app. You can find it wherever you get your apps, and information about CMSD will be at your fingertips. Also, remember to stay connected with what is happening around the district by following CMSD on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Well, thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.